I can't look at the future. I can't look at a week from now. When you get diagnosed with cancer, you have to, focus on now what? That's the question. For me, I had to focus on my legacy. My name is Erdman, and this is my story. When I was born, I weighed 1 pound and 15 ounces. I was 25 weeks early, and at the time of my birth, I had 5 major operations. Early on, I had learning disabilities, so I had to help myself with math, speech, English, everything. When I turned 11 years old, that was when I became a victim of child abuse and bullying. I felt like an outcast. It defines who you are, but it made me today into a stronger person. It all stopped when I turned 13 years old. That was when my mom, my brother, and myself, we all moved away, went to a different town, so it was like a fresh start. 3 years later, on July 13th of 2016, I was diagnosed with the grade 3 anaplastic ependymomal brain tumor. It was on my brainstem, so it was on all my motor functions. And now that it moved on to a grade 4, which, you have basically like a 15% chance of making it. It was devastating, I'm not gonna lie, for about 5 minutes. I knew I was gonna beat this because I had a loving family, who was behind me. And everything that I went through, I knew they were there. Make-A-Wish approach, and they wanted to know, what they could do to help. I didn't really want the spotlight to be shined on me. I started up my own foundation, which is called the TEK Foundation. We're doing business as Give a Child a Voice. My foundation, it focuses on 3 main things: child abuse, bullying, and life-threatening illnesses, the stuff, I went through. My community that I lived in Pennsylvania, the surrounding communities, they all helped out, my toughest time, and they raised so much money for me. I wanted to give back. We gave back to them by transforming, refurbishing my high school weight room. The gym ended up being a $300,000 weight room. From that gym, I wanted to keep paying it forward. We refurbished, actually, my rival school's high school, their weight room also. So now you have 2 Give a Child a Voice fitness centers, Volume 1 and Volume 2. Next is going to be Volume 3.
Safe to say, Eric has been through a lot in his lifetime.
The cancer, however, isn't stopping him from being an advocate to stop child abuse, bullying, and to fight cancer. Finding their voice is just the beginning. Eric is taking his foundation to new heights.
He came to me, he's like, Ann, she's like, why don't we try and bring awareness to, to NASCAR? NASCAR is such a huge platform.
My aunt, Angela Rook, she ended up going back to NASCAR to race for Give a Child a Voice. Since us 2 are paired up, I like to say we're the dynamic duo.
My main goal, and the reason I'm here, is for Eric, and it's just to raise awareness. But I'm in one of the elite series, right? So it's a dream for me as well for him. So together, I think him and I will make some changes in the world. That's my hope.
From the NASCAR side and from my foundation, we're gonna change this world, I think. I like to say, it sounds weird, but cancer, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. So many things are happening, and so many lives are being changed and touched, and kids are finally getting their voices, finally speaking up about all the things they went through. When I pass away, if or when from this disease, I really hope that my foundation will be something that is talked about for many years to come. Give a child a voice, because it will make the world a better place.